Hello, my beautiful Gemini. What's going on? It's Cosmic Boogeyman. Uh-oh. Heartbreak. We're not even into the intro yet, and I'm already getting a jumper. What is going on with you guys? Hey, I'm going to just open up the read here. I was just going to talk about the fact that I was just going to talk about the fact that my purpose for this read for today was a coworker. I have Lee I love, and I have these deep conversations with a coworker, and I go in and I'm a teacher, and I have this coworker, and this coworker and I are like we have this amazing energy. And over the last couple of years, like we kind of hang out and talk, and I would read tarot for them, and we just have these deep conversations. And I didn't get to read tarot for them today, and they're a Gemini. So I said, you know what? I'm going to open up and do a Gemini read, sending them this link and say, hey, here's your reading. Because I do this for free, just so you guys know. I'm a teacher, and I just have to do this for free. I enjoy doing this, and I actually do this live. So for you Geminis, I really enjoy your energy. I really do. It's just special. So this is ground zero. This opens up our reading. I don't know what's going on with you, but this heartbreak. You're going through or been through a tower moment, but this is learning to fly. This is like learning to fly, and you're just like you're you're going through something. But if you've ever heard the song by Tom Petty, "Learning to Fly," um, that song, that's what this resonates as. The tower moment in general is just its own thing, but this is ground zero. I'm going to be pulling 21 cards here for you, just so you have an idea. But let me just go through this with you. But you made a bond. This tower moment, or whatever you're going through, you made a bond. You said, "Look, I'm committing to this. This tower moment, I'm doing it. I know I'm doing it. I'm going to do it for a purpose. I'm going to learn. This is going to be a life lesson. I'm going to roll with the punches. This could have been with a partner, could have been with somebody else, but from two comes three, whatever that means. It's a life lesson, like I said. I mean, I don't make this stuff up. The number five is very prominent here. It's the first number that becomes prominent. But the number five is here, and you can see it's straddling. So the commitment's here. Three of somebody, three, whatever that is. Um, and this is the second jumper. Wow. What is this? I'm going to have to put my cards down for just a second here, Gemini. Fast moving action. This is lightning bolt. This is like getting hit with a lightning bolt and all the craziness that comes with it. Taking action. Not moving on. Messages or lack of messages or happy messages or the opportunity to plant a pentacle, a manifestation. These are very contradictory, I'll be honest with you. Gemini, what's going on? You have this lightning bolt, you have this like pow. You feel it, it's energetic, but you don't take action and you don't move on. But you want to plant the pentacle, you want to plant the manifestation, you want to make yourself happy. We're going to leave that there. So let's go like this. Let's push these cards just a little bit out of the way. Because I want one more. Just one more. Because we have your emotional cornerstone right here. This is your ground zero for your emotions. It's how you feel. This is that moment you cry, the moment you laugh. You know? What is it? Two cards. Hanged man. Someone's waiting. Someone is waiting. There's a person waiting. Gray area, neither happy nor sad. But they're waiting. They're not the choice of choices, which is interesting. Which tells me they're not the one, but you can see where the divine logic is there. They're lining themselves up to be the one somehow. They're moving themselves into position. The hanged man is moving themselves into the position. The outcome is juggling, infinite juggling. 2, February, travel, unknown, deepness, pentacles. We had that one pentacle, one message, it grows. You're looking deeper into something, maybe this past Tower moment where you went through something with somebody helps you look into something new with somebody else. This is you. This is definitely you. I can see you. I can see you looking, or this is you sending a message. But you send messages very tactfully. Whatever you send the message, it's like, hold on, back up, send. Okay, got it. But you can see there's a whole lot of thought that goes on to whatever you do. You put yourself into a spiral. You're the one who causes your tower moments. You don't have to do that, Gemini. You don't. You do not have to do it. I think the learning to fly is good, but what if you could go through all that without having a tower moment? You're going through a tower moment even right now. Something's happening. I think there's a commitment that's being hidden from you, and I don't know what that means. But what if you could learn to fly without all that drama? You're in self-imprisonment. I see that. This is with all that stack of cards. Remember this? This makes sense here. It does. See, the swords are down, the swords down. Your ace of swords. I wonder if you're going through something or somebody's going through something with you where they're not taking action and there's a self imprisonment. This could actually go all the way through August, or it could again be infinity. We have that infinity symbol here. This is the outcome. Maybe that's where they're looking, saying, do I want to end up doing this? Is this long term? The messages are very important. Whenever you hear the words or the words are spoken, you're like, yes, see, look at the jumper. You're in your head or somebody's in their head about you. Something about nine. Nine was triggered. The number nine. Um, but I see the number nine. Just so you know, I'm seeing that number nine. The number nine is very prominent in there. I don't know what that means. Um, it could be a phone number. It could be a month. Could be a day. Let's keep going here. 6. Breadcrumbing. Someone breadcrumbing you? Are you being breadcrumbed? I feel like you're doing some breadcrumbing, though. I honestly do. I feel like you're trying to protect from heartbreak. You're going through heartbreak. You don't even let anyone know. Again, this is the 9. I think you have two sides to yourself. I think during the day you're happy, during the night you're not. But you don't let that on. Something is hidden. See, look at the 9 again. You look deep. Wow. What's going on, Gemini? What is this? What is this? What is this balance? The good with the bad. I think you hide something. Yeah, the divine is protecting you during the day, or maybe during the day you're in the possession, or you're near an angel, or you're near the angel energy. It just enlightens you. This is the masculine manifester. We have another jumper. I have not had this many jumpers, just so you understand here, Gemini. I have not had this many jumpers in a while. Yep, sun card. The sun and the moon. Counterbalance. Whatever energy you bring, the other person's energy counterbalances. Understand that. Gemini, I think what it is, I think you have this energy that you're connecting to. You're going through a tower moment. But how do I explain this in a good way, in a good metaphor for you? When we have a moment of crisis, we rebuild. And you rebuild in a way that you are like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to just do what I want because I've had crisis. I'm going the way I want because I don't give a fuck. When I don't give a fuck, I'm going to go the way I want because I only care about me. I'm going to be selfish. And all these people will start piping in. They'll say, hey, I wanted to give you some advice. No. I want to tell you this. No. I want to tell you no. Because you have the real advice from the angels. You have the real advice from yourself. You have the real advice from what makes you happy. You have the real advice from the people who have been with you all the way through, the thick and thin, the people who care about you, the pyramids, the people who have been with you from past lives. I feel like it's deep. It's so deep. The people that want to connect you from way back, there they are. the emperor. Like it's like the people who are like, I don't care if you don't fucking like me. I'm still gonna support you. It's like, God damn. Like how do you fight against that? That person has got your back against when fighting starts. They're like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Like that person is on your side, Gemini, and that's what you need. That person is who you want. That's the person who you want to be holding your hand when the stuff is really bothering you, when the shit is hitting the fan. So what I'm trying to tell you, Gemini, is stick with that person, even if they're an online friend, because even if they're an online friend, they're still your friend. You might feel like you're left out in the cold, but they're still connected to you. It doesn't matter how you're connected, it's just on another level. I think this person could also be possibly an Aquarius. This is my Aquarius card, but it's a Gemini Libra Aquarius. This is an Earth sign. I don't typically talk about the Earth sign, but just to be fair, when I look at these cards and I look at like the kings and I look at like say even the King of Swords, that's an intentional leader. That's someone who has a strategic, thought, right? That person's like saying, I'm coming at this with a plan. But the other person is, a King of Pentacles. It's Earth, physical. The other one's air, intellectual. So, I mean, to be honest, you can meet someone that does both things. It's really hard to say that, Gemini. Like, and they're both male. But in this day and age, we can flip flop. Someone can be really feminine. They can come across to you and say, "Hey, I love you. I really love you. I just want to stroke your hair and talk to you. I care about you because you're you." That's important to understand, Gemini, because someone wants to love you because you're a soul going through a journey. And they want to support you on that journey and just high five you every step of the fucking way. They understand it. They're their sunshine, letting you know, get up, let's go, let's enjoy it. We're here because we're supposed to enjoy this journey. Look at the Fool card. That's the very first card. This is a zero card, to be honest. And this page of swords, just so you understand, that page of swords, that's a curious kid. That's a gossiper. That's the one who spies. That's the one who's like, hey, I like this. Prying eyes, truth. That's the one who digs into things. That's a digger, And then then you start partnering them up and say, hey, I'm gonna put this little kid and partnering them up with someone who's like, hey, let's go with the hermit, the one who's on a quest for personal truth and spiritual illumination. And they got that, and they're looking into this Two of Pentacles, right? The Two of Pentacles, they're looking for someone who's time for compromise. They're making a decision. If they're compromising, they're saying, you know what, and then they're saying, you know what, maybe I don't compromise. Maybe I'm done compromise. They're holding the rod of truth. So let's keep looking here, Gemini. What is this? The Six of Pentacles. And as we start looking in here, when I start digging, it's giving or receiving help or generosity. But it's not from one to the other. You're giving this to this old, generous, wise soul. That's what you feel, and it makes you feel good. See, they're connecting to this, the Two of Pentacles, and we're going back and forth. This storyline is amazing. You have this ability to connect and this ability to go forth. From your emotional perspective, I love this because this is where the Hanged Man pops in, and this is what I'm going to start to tell you. And that's why I'm going to start to let you in on the secrets, okay? Because I think you really want to know here, Gemini. I think you really need to know. I think this is important for you to know. But when we start looking at this and we start digging, it's about wisdom, self sacrifice from an emotional level. It's a different perspective from an emotional level. And you pair that up with the Seven of Cups in reverse. And we're looking at the Seven of Cups in reverse. It's too many choices, too many commitment issues, but you're not seeing too many. You're seeing there's one. There's really just one. But you're being sneaky about it. That's what pairs it up with the other seven. Because it's kind of like a this or that. Because then you flip over to that other seven, which is that betrayal, that dishonesty, the running away. Are you running away from something yourself? Because at night you're stuck. Remember the nine? We bring it back. Here comes that nine. You can't ever get away from the nine, can you? That Nine of Swords. It's anxiety, the grief, the depression. We talk about this. But then that four is in reverse, the Four of Pentacles. And that seems to get to you, the desire, that long-term security. What are you worried about? That's in reverse. There's an emperor that's sitting there, and this seems to always be present. What is that emperor doing? What is the emperor always doing for you, or basically presenting to you? Because he has leadership, respect, he's strategic planning, he's a father figure. But he presents son, but there's a out in the cold there, and that also ties back to that King of Swords that we talked about. Then there's that balance. There's that this or that. There's the sun, and then there's the moon. You don't know. But this is where we lead us to the sun. You prefer the sun method with the emperor. But there's something there with the emperor that we're going to figure out. We're going to keep going here because we're going to dig into the conduit, because then we have that Six of Wands, and we want to figure out who this emperor is, because there's your major players, and there's something out of alignment here, Gemini, right? There is something out of alignment. What is out of alignment with you? I love your energy. Just so you know, I'm on your side. I very much am on your side. If I could hug every single one of you, Gemini, I would hug every one of you. I love Gemini. Anytime I hear the word Gemini, it lights me up. I go, yeah, what? Like, I'm like on your side. It's like you have my vote. Like, I'm not fucking kidding you guys. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's not like I have Gemini into any part of my chart, but it's like I've been ingrained to protect a Gemini. Like, just so you know, like a Gemini is what I need to support. That's kind of how I've been ingrained. There's something about Gemini. Like, I love Gemini. Gemini, I love, 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 love. Gemini is like something I support. I just crave Gemini. And I think that's what it is. And so you get to six. Which six? What is six? Isn't six Gemini, right? Am I wrong? June, Gemini? So as we start to roll into this six Gemini, we look at the six and we start to go, what does this mean? What is the Six of Wands? And we look at that and we start to go, okay, well, that's victory, reward, recognition. That's good news. It's a success. And we say, okay, white horse, the one, but it's sitting on top of the tower moment. Maybe this is past failure. There's a life lesson there. There is these two kings, or one king in the same, that's kind of represents as one or the other, like a money king or a deep king. But there's a possibility of a new start. The divine's presenting this to you and saying, hey, young traveler, are you ready to go on your journey with the old one? It's up to you. You just got to do it. Here we go. We're going to keep going. This is what you need. You ask for this, this is what you need. Because this is what you're going through. This is your life lesson. You wanted this, but you haven't made the commitment. We're talking about the commitment. We haven't made that journey. We haven't made the journey. We're here. We're at the precipice. This is your center line. You're at the precipice, Gemini. Let's do this journey. We haven't done it, but we're at the precipice. You can see it right here. It's flipping. It's flipping right here. You have that beautiful, beautiful energy. I look at it as like a greenish hue, and I'm not even sure what the gemstone is, to be quite honest with you. Put it in comments. Let me know. What's a gemstone? What is the gemstone for Gemini? I'm not sure what it is. I mean, I know obviously it's twin sign, um, and I picture like water, like they're exchanging water. I don't know, is that true or not? But I see the Gemini here, see the two. But there's a Ten of Pentacles, and I know I can tell you what the Ten of Pentacles is, and we can go through that. But the Ten of Pentacles, for me, is like leaving legacy, retirements, inheritance. It's money. Like, this is the $1 million card for me. That's the easiest way for me to remember. It's houses, not house. It's like three houses to give you that idea. Like it to give someone a quick, like, oh my God, it's legacy. I say the word legacy, but I'll say three houses, and that gives someone a bigger idea of legacy. But you haven't made the commitment. There's something that's holding you back from committing to this. It makes you feel amazing, Gemini. What is it? It's turning into the Empress. Mid deck pull. Um, I had to adjust the camera, but I'm telling you, I can promise you, pinky swear. I tell you, I'm a teacher. I'm not lying. I'm fully. I have to be honest. That's a pact I made with the universe a few years back. Just be honest. Just be honest. I don't lie. I just don't lie. I don't. And it's made my life so much easier, and it's so disarming. And I'll tell you about this card in just a second. I'll tell you what this all means in just a second. The Tower Moment, the Hermit, this, all of it. However, but being honest with someone is so disarming, because telling them the truth all the time, it's like punching them with honesty, like ba 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 ba, ba, and they're like, fuck, they can't, there's nothing they can do. There's no way to disarm. There's no way to disarm someone that doesn't have a weapon. However, to give someone all the weapons and say you can attack me whenever you want, it's really tough. And I'm like, hey, I care about you. I think you're amazing. That's essentially what you're doing. You're saying, look, I'm vulnerable. Anytime you want to attack me, go ahead. But I'm going to tell you, I think you're amazing. That's what you're doing. Because we're in a society where they're like, I'll attack you, I'll fucking knock you down. And it's like, really? Go ahead. I don't care. I just want to tell you you're amazing. There's so much I see positive in you. And people love that because it's genuine. And genuine is something you can't sell. You can't sell genuine. And I'm not selling genuine. I'm just going to be honest with you, Gemini. I don't sell genuine. I'm just being here because I enjoy it. I'm literally just chilling out on a Friday night. Just so you know, Gemini, that's all I'm doing. You can see my candles going. I would be reading tarot anyway. Do I read it for myself? No. I'm reading for you because I actually care. I 100% care. I care that you guys are doing well, and I want to make sure you understand what this card means. I'm holding the next card. I don't know why, because that's just how my intuition works. I don't charge for tarot. I don't. I will not. My best friend, so I have this best friend since before kindergarten. Him and I kind of got into a middle argument last night. I love him to death. Him and I will argue on purpose. Like, we'll get to the near, like, this is, if you argue with someone like we do, you would never talk to this person ever again. You will say, I fucking hate you. Him and I will do it on purpose to draw our energies all the way to the edge. But that's what makes our energies strong, and that's why I'm here. But I'm telling you, him and I are at this, like, really odds about doing this and how I do it further to reach more people. But I'm telling you, Gemini, I can read tarot. I'm just telling you. I don't care what people put in comments. I can read it. Just trust this read. This is real. It's for entertainment. Yeah, I get it. If you're still with me, subscribe. Share the channel. Let people know. I'm trying to get this energy out there because I want you to be a better person. I really am. It's a Friday night. I'm literally I'm literally a STEM teacher. That's all I'm doing. I'm doing this for a friend, literally my work wife, just so they have this idea of how their future can roll out. We're following up on heartbreak. This is the next card over that. They always get the Empress. You're a Gemini, they're a Gemini. There is something to the universe. If you're still with me, follow through. What does the Empress even mean? If you're chilling with me and we're chilling together and you're hanging out with me, let's keep going. This is about fertility, creation, pregnancy, abundance, good parenting. This is about new beginnings. The Empress is the queen of queens. The Empress is the boss of bosses. It's not in alignment with this brand new abundance. Why? What are you fighting here? What are you fighting? You'd rather be in alignment with a tower moment? Really? Why? What are you fighting? Love. This is a mid-deck pull, I promise you. Pinky swear, double fist bump, whatever you need. But you need to get over this heartbreak of this past person, whatever it is, because the infinity, the universe is telling you, look, you have abundance coming in. You're getting breadcrumb by the universe saying, why are you doing this? The universe keeps reminding you. You see this constantly. Why wouldn't you embrace whatever's in front of you? You are basically saddled up to something that makes you happy. Why would you not want this? Gemini, take this. Follow it. It's your destiny. Love is here. I don't pull the love. This is the second level cornerstones. Perspective, 3D. You're not getting bread. You're not feel like you're not getting breadcrumb. Whatever this is there. It's obviously getting offered to you. You're not fighting it from your emotional perspective. You're not really fighting with that, whatever it is. But there's someone waiting from your from your emotional ground zero, I should say. You're waiting on something. You don't know why you have this anxiety. It's not because you don't have choices. It's probably because you feel sneaky. You're basically in self-imprisonment. Tell me if I'm wrong. Put it in comments. Tell me if I have no idea what I'm talking about. There's an Aquarius involved. Could be Earth sign or Aquarius, but there's definitely something in your center line. Tower moment been caused. This is past, future, but you're the one. There's a life moment. $1 million, money's on the line, future, but you are not exploring this idea. The divine's playing a part in it. You can feel it. There's a new start coming in, but you feel breadcrumbed or you feel like you're going to breadcrumb the situation. There's happiness there. You feel it. I'm actually gonna stay away from that deck only out of look at only out of personal preference. You can see there, I just pulled your wheel of luck, wheel of fortune. It's turning. The sun is coming out. where something you feel like this is going to become more prominent for you. You're the one. I don't make these cards up. This is just how these cards pull. So whatever this Aquarius is going to make you feel very, very prominent. Um, and also whatever it is, this Capricorn. This basically is my Capricorn. This Capricorn, which is a past life situation, is going to also make you feel very prominent. This could be a past life female, somebody. Cats are very prominent in their life. This could be a feminine, but there's stability here. There's an offer of love coming in over the breadcrumbing, and the heartbreak is what you choose for whatever reason. I don't know what it is, but passion's there and the past life still exists. I think you're going to look at it, but you're going to choose to end whatever this is instead of choose it, and you're going to be regretful. I don't know why, but that's what it looks like. You're going to be moving on to bigger and better and be burdened. That's what it looks like for me. I don't know why you choose this path, but that's what it looks like, Gemini. I think for the interim, this will be a life lesson that you'll carry. Unfortunately, there's a card jumping out here, but you'll create a new passionate I would say relationship and a deeper understanding of the universe, which is one of those things that people would not understand. And I think a communication path through self-imprisonment, but new opportunities. You see here how you were not deciding, you have decided, which is what the universe wants, and you're not blocking. And you created new opportunities. So Gemini, what I'm seeing here with the fast decisions, you basically have made a decision. By making a decision, you've created new opportunities. That's what I love to see here for you, Gemini. By making a decision, you've created an opportunity for yourself. And now you can manifest. I think you're almost in indecision. Am I wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong, Gemini. Are you at an indecision? Are you at crossroads? If you're at crossroads, let me know if I'm wrong. Because it feels very much like you're at a crossroads. Um, and you're going to make that decision and get some deepness. The universe is going to say, okay, I'll tell you, now that you're making a decision, here's the answer. I really love this. I love this at a high perspective. Because what I see here, especially for the Hermit, I see for the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a new job, it's a raise, promotion, investment, new income. It's going to be like you're getting this new opportunity. But when you have this followed up or basically preceded by the Seven of Pentacles, and having this, you're saying, hey, I had patience, I was hard work, I've been delayed, I've been waiting, I'm getting what I want, but I'm making the decision. That's all I see. And that's what I really like to see from you. So that's what's really, really nice. So I enjoy this. I really enjoy this reading for you. Um, Let me know if this resonates with you guys. So Gemini, let me know if you like this, if you don't like this. Let me know what you guys think. But I have a really good feeling that your decision on love is going to come in quicker than you decide for anything else. You just have to decide on how you want to proceed. It's not what you're going to do, if that makes sense. It's more a decision on like what direction you want to go. Because your life is going to change very rapidly when you decide. That's all. I love this. I really do. All right. Let me know, guys. I'll talk to you very soon. Like, subscribe, share the channel, and I appreciate you. Bye.